Today on the DnDaily vlog, we're going to talk about 2 full seasons of the Vox Machina Animated series, and we'll take a quick look at the Unearthed Arcana released yesterday. Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Gregory. This, of course, is 1 in 20 D&D, and you're watching DnDaily number 290. Boy, we're getting awfully close to 300, which feels really amazing. So thank you for being along for this ride, and let's get right into this topic for today. Actually, these 2 topics for today. First and foremost, I saw an article on Deadline today that was talking about the Vox Machina Animated series, which I'm very, very excited about, as I have mentioned many times here on the vlog. What's really interesting about this article is that it appears that Amazon Prime, Amazon of course owns Twitch, right? And as we know, Vox Machina and Critical Role, they've been streaming now. They're doing, of course, the Mighty Nine, but Critical Role has been streaming on Twitch since like 2015. They still do every week, as you probably know. And apparently they have signed a deal with Amazon. Amazon Prime wants, for the Amazon Prime videos, 2 full seasons of Vox Machina Animated. That's a full 14 additional episodes, y'all. So originally, with the Kickstarter, they released the Kickstarter. They earned over $11 million. They were pledged to the Kickstarter to create this series, which was going to give us 10 episodes of Vox Machina Animated. Well, now Amazon has signed on to produce another 2 for season 1 with a full second season of 12 to boot. That means 24 episodes of Vox Machina Animated. This is major news for anyone that is a Critical Role fan. I am so excited for this. I want to make sure and get more information as soon as I can, but from what I read in this article, which I will link in the information on this video so you can read it yourself, it looks as if the whole crew on, of course, Critical Role has signed on to this. Travis and Sam are sort of the producers for the animated series, and they're working, of course, with Titmouse, who is the animation studio that's going to be producing this product, or whatever we want to call it, this cartoon for us. I'm just so excited. It sounds great. I'm thrilled to see this project get underway, and I'm just so excited about this apparently new development in this ongoing story, as we anxiously, at least I anxiously await this new incredible, I'm sure, cartoon from Critical Role and Titmouse Studios. So that's item number 1. Item number 2 is that I just want to give sort of my first impressions of the UA that was released yesterday. This is variants for the character classes, or character class variants, however we want to talk about it. I'll also link this information for you on the video here, so again, you can check it out yourself. I gotta say, my first impression of this UA, which is, of course, if you are not familiar, this is Unearthed Arcana, and the UA that they just released has a lot of really interesting stuff in it. There's some replacements for character class abilities and so forth. There are access to additional spells for pretty much all of the classes that have access to spell casting. There's a really cool thing for the druid, where the druid can now have a summoned animal companion. It is like a fey creature that they can summon, and it's not exactly like the normal spell that you might use to, like, summon woodland beasts or something, or whatever, summon monsters. This is actually, I think it's a little different, and the way it seemed to me was that it's more in line with like the familiar that some of the arcane magic users and casters have available to them, and not quite the same as the ranger's companion. So it's sort of something in between, I guess, for druids, which it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna read more into it and see how I like it, maybe even try it out. I love druids, so the next time I try a druid, maybe that's the way I'll go. I think one of the biggest and most exciting things I saw in reading through this is the changes they've made for the Ranger look kind of exciting. It seems like they've done a nice thing to handle like the favored, well, they're not calling it favored enemy anymore, it's now the favored foe, which is cool. It actually grants you Hunter's Mark out of the gate, I think, and it's not even a spell anymore, which is cool. It functions the way the spell does, but it doesn't cost you a spell slot, is what I should say. So lots of cool stuff happening for the Ranger, because in addition to making them I guess more versatile, as if you want them to be a better spellcaster and so forth, you also have the animal companion has been tweaked a little bit, and in kind of a nice way. Number one, the hit points scale a little better, I think, at least from, again, this is just my first look at it. I haven't really dug in deeply into this. But from what I could see from just reading through it initially, it looks like the hit points will scale for your creature. And not only that, if the creature dies, they've added a mechanic where you can essentially, it's kind of like you're performing sort of a ritual or something like that, and you can bring them back to life. And so there's some really nice things. I guess they've been listening to everyone and taking feedback and play testing and getting things tweaked. So now with this new UA, there's this really cool new mechanic for the animal companion. If you want to play a Ranger with an animal companion, this might be the time to try it out. So as it stands, you'll have two different beasts available. It's more like the beast types. You'll have the beasts of the air and the beasts of the land, and essentially you can flavor them however you like. They just have slightly different stat blocks that they draw from. So new animal companion options for your Rangers, new spells for all the spellcasters, or at least new access to spells, I should say, and then some really cool tweaks to some of the mechanics of each of the classes. Literally every class from Barbarian to Wizard has gotten an upgrade, has gotten maybe not an upgrade, but has gotten some love. They've gotten some changes, some new options, some new features from these variant features that are available, and they all look pretty cool. Some of my friends online were saying that they were excited about the Warlock having some new Eldritch abilities and that kind of thing. So I really want to recommend you check this out, because I think this is a good one. I think this might even be one of the best ones they've done, and I feel like these variant roles are going to become really common in play over the next couple weeks and months. So that's the UA. Again, check out both articles. I'll link them in the information for you on this video, and tell me your thoughts about both the animated series and of course these new UA options. And then check out one of these cool videos. I'll see you on the vlog tomorrow. Keep rolling 20s, and remember, it's your game, play your way.